Hi, my name's Mandy and today I've got some quilting, cross stitch, knitting, crochet, lots of goodies to share with you and some acquisitions. I thought I'd pop on mid-month, mid-April, just to share my progress for April. So I'm going to start first of all by showing you my miniature project. I usually stitch these on a Monday and I keep them in this lovely little project keeper I made using Tilda fabrics I purchased from Holly's Haberdashery. And inside you can see I've got my flosses and I've got a pocket here what I keep my project in. I've purchased a pattern for this floss keeper from Tiger Lily Designs, but I adapted it. Instead of having all the pockets go across, I popped just a solo pocket there. And I like these because I can cut out all my pieces, use the heat and bond which comes in the kit to stick the shapes to the for applique, and then sit at night and stitch them. So this is the pattern. It's by Buttermilk Basin and it's called Sweet and Simple Through the Year, and this is the one for March. So they're just like little hangers you can put on your cupboards or your drawers, whatever. So here we go. This is mine that I've completed. Like I say, you get a kit each month. If you go onto the Liberty Bell website, like I say, it's an online shop in the UK, so you click on that, and then if you go to, I think it's kits, workshops and clubs, and you scroll down and you'll see wool camp, and if you click on that and scroll down, this is under previous wool camps. But if you email Sue at Liberty Bell, she'll be able to advise you what kit she's got left, or that you might be able to join and have a kit sent to you each month. So yeah, I've collected all my kits now, it's just making them up. One thing I did do on here was the feather stitch. When I look closely, it looks very much like a honeycomb, and that's what was suggested in the pattern. And I'll show you the pattern. Theirs is probably a lot neater. There we go. It's the first time I've ever done that stitch, so yeah, I had to watch YouTube a few times, some tutorials, just to show me how to stitch that particular stitch. But I'm quite pleased with how it's turned out. I am going to swap the ribbon round. This came with the kit. I've stitched the loop on, but it's upside down the heart, so that isn't good. But I like this crinkle effect ribbon, so I might swap it out for that and use this ribbon for another project. So there we go. And then it's backed in this felt. So that's that kit all finished. I've got another finish to show you, and this is Mrs. Cottontail. I think last time I spoke to you I was part way through making her, but yeah, she's completed. Isn't she lovely? Just love her. So Mrs. Cottontail was a kit from Liberty Bell, which is, like I've explained before, the online shop in the UK. So you just go on to kits for this one if you want to purchase her. And yeah, absolutely loved making her. Now my daughter also bought me a kit, not realising I'd already got Mrs. Cottontail, so next year I'm going to make the other kit up for her. But let me bring her a little bit closer. You can see she's got little babies there, and I've stitched these to secure them to the apron, but they're stitched on the picture, you know, the kit with the arms down, but I decided to stitch that arm up. And then I've put random buttons on for, you know, in the middle of the hearts there, and some lace. Beautiful. I really enjoyed making this. And then for the top, I've just got some circles of fabric and scrunched them up, and then I made a little headband. And she's cute. She's got like pipe cleaners and rears as well, so you can bend them about. But yeah, she's going to live on my dresser now, so I'll pop her somewhere. I haven't quite decided yet. She's quite indignant, doesn't she? But if you might have noticed, I'm not in my craft room today. I was watching Davina from Little Workroom Crafts, and she's got a dresser as well, and she always dresses it up, and I thought, you know, I'm going to start as well, dressing mine up seasonally. So yeah, I'm really pleased with the look, because people of my age, most people have got these dresses. So yeah, so I've had this dresser since I was 18 years old. My dad bought it me. So yeah, it's come everywhere with me. Then my daughter had it for a while. She painted it. And then when I had it back, Dave sanded it back down because he doesn't like painted wood. And yeah. So I've been watching Davina from Little Workroom Crafts, and she dresses her dresser up seasonally, so I decided it would look rather nice as a backdrop for my vlog. So yeah, I haven't quite got the decorating finesse as Davina has, or I think it's Deb from Country Stitches. But yeah, I've popped on my pillow there, that was some cross stitch spring rolls by Plum Street Samplers, and this is a runner. I'll go through all this on another vlog and show you more. So I'll show you in more detail my dresser on another vlog, but I thought she'd look rather nice there. I might pop her somewhere else yet, we'll see. And then on my other, and I'll do another vlog where I'll go through what I've popped on my dresser, and also that's an old scrapbook there with some recipes in I made, so I might do a walkthrough on that. But yeah, it looks quite at home with the other doll, Angels Amongst Us there. And yeah, quite pleased. So hopefully this is a more aesthetic backdrop for my vlogs. Let me know what you think. So now we get on to the quilting. You may recall I joined a block of the month at which was facilitated by Liberty Bell. I bet this was over a year ago now, you know. She has just started another one, but I thought, no, I haven't finished this one yet. So this was a pattern designed by Kim Diehl, and using her fabrics from the Writer's Reign range, and I've now started to sew the blocks together. So this is how far I've got. So these are pomegranates. Put these on a big design board and it's flopping. Let me just put it straight for you. And I've unpicked those that bit of triangle because these stems go inside. So stitched it all together now. Now the middle was a little bit bumpy, and I think it's because it's so intricate. There's so much piecing there in that one small square. So I did start piecing it again because you get plenty of fabrics with the kit, you know, with each month you get a selection of fabrics to make your block, you see. And I thought, oh, I'll make another one and see if I can get it a bit more neater. But it was the same, so I've stuck with the same block I made. It measures the correct dimensions, and I've now stitched these together. This time I'll see you, I'll have some more blocks made, and yeah, this will be growing. And yeah, I'm quite pleased, you know, with the effect, and you can see the star, can't you, there in the middle, you know, on the the outer, these make a star up. Oh yeah. It's well worth the patience. So I'm quite pleased with the progress, and hopefully next time I see you it'll have grown, because I will have stitched the other blocks on. Next project I've made, well, so my next project I've started on is the Garden Delights Table Centre, which is designed by Lynette Anderson. So this is in this book here, the pattern. It's called Stitch for Spring, and I purchased this from the World of Books. And there it is there, you can just see it. Now initially it was on a Zoom meeting, during a Zoom meeting with Susie Stitcher. Hi Susie, if you're watching. And I spotted it in the background, and I asked her about it, so she gave me all the details and I went ahead and ordered. There's also a book called Stitch for Autumn and Stitch for Winter. So yeah, I've got all three. So let me just show you what it should look like. I'll show you a picture. So when it's finished, this is what it should look like. I think it's absolutely beautiful. So this is my colour palette I've chosen. So I've used all fabrics from my stash. So the outer fabric will be this burgundy. I've had this in my stash for such a long time, and I'm so glad to be able to use it up actually. I don't even know who it's made by, unfortunately. And these you may recognise if you've watched me for a while, are from a baby quilt I made. So there's some florals. This is an old one from my stash. So yeah, and then this is the background for the table centre. It's this camel coloured fabric. It's designed by Editor Star for Laundry Basket Quilts. So yeah, I'll show you how far I've got. Let me just take these fabrics off. Gosh, this table's getting messy. It's full of projects. Such a lot of tidying up to do after. So, at the moment I'm stitching it on a square, and then I should fold it up afterwards and make it into a circle, you see. So, there's some of the design, as you can see. There's the beehive. I've embroidered the hollyhocks. So I've used like a blanket stitch for that design. I mean, I'm new to embroidery really, so yeah, not brilliant yet. And then this bird bath, I love doing that. A little bird and some little flowers at the bottom. And then opposite is the same design again there. But this time, there's some daisies there, if I bring them a bit closer. So yeah, just got to do the daisies on that side, and then I've got the fencing to do, which will go around like that. So I'll just show you the pattern again to remind you. So I think that'll take me all next week actually. So it's there. I've got to do 2 lots of fencing with the little birdhouse on, and see how far I get. But yeah, thoroughly enjoying this so far. So there we go. That's my stitch for spring. My Table Delights centre. So have I got anything else to tell you? No, I don't think I have. So let's get on to some cross stitch. I do apologise, I've left it in the hoop. but I'll be stitching on it again soon, so I don't know how far I got last time I spoke to you, so I do apologise, but this is the January block. I part my threads, you see, so sorry about that. I did find with, these are in the DMC and I'm using the call for, but I do find with the white DMC, the blank, or blanc, whatever, however you pronounce it, I find that the thread is very flimsy compared to other DMC threads, and I don't know whether it's because it's not dyed or it doesn't need as much dye. I don't know whether that makes a difference to the diameter of the thread, but it just feels a lot thinner, and I don't think it gives as good as coverage. I have tried with 3 strands and it looked bulky then, so I've kept with the 2 strands, but from here it doesn't look too bad actually. I did toy with the idea of making these into individual pillows, but I've decided I'm going to carry on and stitch it as one piece. So this is stitched on Vintage Country Mocha and it is 18 count. So this is a stitch along with Susie Stitcher. I'll pop a link into her YouTube channel, and I know she started hers as well. She's a lot further along. I was a little bit slow to the party in getting my stitching going, but yeah, I'm enjoying stitching it. So I believe on Instagram now you can't make up the hashtags, someone was saying, so I know she did tag me in, so I will take a photograph, and if you're on Instagram, follow me or Susie, okay, and you can see the progress, because I'll tag Susie back in. She already has tagged me, so I'll tag her back, and we can keep up to date with one another's progress that way. But yeah, that's the January one, and I'm keeping my flosses. Oops, really must tidy up in here. Oh. And this little thread keeper I made. So this is using the Tilda fabric. It's called Hibernation, and I've got all my threads there ready and my needles. So, and that's stitched on a Tuesday. So on a Tuesday night I just like to sit there and stitch on my Hawk Run Hollow. So my next project is an update on my Twilights Calm. So this is a picture of Twilights Calm. I purchased this kit a long time ago whilst on holiday in Florida. It's from the Gold Collection by Dimensions, and it does tell me the artwork is by Daryl Bush. So this is on a 14 count ivory cotton Ada, and I think I showed you on the last vlog, but I needed to do some back stitching. So with back stitching, if I bring it closer you'll see that I've not back stitched, I've actually couched, because with back stitching it can look quite pixelated, and I'll give you an example there. I might redo that bit there on the flowers, but I've used the couching method, as a lot of YouTubers suggest. And I've just got now a little bit to do in those trees, and it is actually finished, and it'll be ready for framing. So I've been doing a little bit of this each day, because I know it sounds awful, but I do find it a little bit, oh, I've got a needle there, which is bad. I do find it a little bit tedious and hard on my fingers. So yeah, and I'm using a very fine needle for that. I think this is a 26. It just goes in easier. It might be a 28 actually, but just a little bit easier to get in between the stitches because I have to secure the couching, you see. Next project is this one. It's the mini sea beacon. I'll bring it back a little bit so you can see it. And I'm on the home straight now. So this is a full coverage. The artwork is by Jasmine Beckett Griffiths and it's been charted by Michelle Sayeta for Heaven and Earth Designs. Now I don't know if I took a picture last time of my progress. If I have, I'll pop it up. But I've been working on this section now. This is the end here. So I'm just working down now to completion. I shall be so glad when I get onto these bits because these are part threads, you see. And they are beginning to feel a little bit fluffy. So I need to get a bit of a move on. But yeah, these little squares here, you're talking 100 stitches. So I've stitched 9 altogether since last spoke to you. Finished off the bottom bit and then I've started just coming down. So yeah, I don't think this will be too long now. I think we're probably talking another 3 or 4 months work there. The first acquisition is a Janlin. It's called the Fishing Village. There we go, that's that one. Put all the threads in it. This will be on a 14, I think. But the finished size will be 12 inches by 8. So yeah, quite a nice size that is. Let me just look at the cost of that. I think I paid £5. I purchased it from eBay. Oh, it's an 18 count. Sorry, an 18 count Ada. And the circa is 1991. And I paid £3 postage. So £8 altogether for that. And that's a pretty good bargain. Pleased with that little purchase. And then I purchased 2 kits from 123stitch.com. Susie, you can't keep me off the site now. So this is called Scenic Farm and this will be on an 18 count. Now I saw this first on another YouTube channel. It's called Calico Whimsy. I'm sure it was her channel. But I just thought that was beautiful. Scenic Farm. Yeah, so this is again a Dimensions. It's not from the gold collection, it's just from, you know, there won't be as many threads, I don't know. But it's absolutely beautiful. This is circa 2019. So, yeah, this will end up measuring 18 inches long, you know, in the width, sorry, 18 inches in the width. And then the height will be 5.75 inches. Not too bad. Oh, that was really pretty. And then my other one is another Dimensions. I'm crazy on Dimensions, I tell you. And this is called Glory of Autumn. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I just love that. This says 2023 on, so I don't know if these dates mean that's when it was designed, and I'm not, or, you know, charted, I'm not sure. But it's called The Glory of Autumn and it's on a 14 count ivory Ada. And this will end up measuring 14 by 11. Now I paid £21.80 for this one. And then this kit cost me £22.84. I just thought they were beautiful. So yeah, can't wait to start stitching, working on those. Right, okay. Right, so the next article I want to show you is a finished object. It's the Abate Jumper and it's by Alicia Plummer. And I just love this neck. Really do. Now she cords differently. I've just crocheted, she said you could, a chain there. But you're not going to use it for tightening up, it's just more of a decoration. But yeah, love, love, love this. Now I have made the arms and the actual body longer than the pattern suggested. And that's because my grandsons are rather long in the torso and their arms for some reason. So yeah, plenty of growing room, should we say, and it's got this lovely raglan. Snipped, if I remember rightly, I think I knit it top down. It's all in one, so we haven't got all those seams to contend with. So yeah, I want to knit another. So I'm going tomorrow for my Sunday dinner. So if I haven't uploaded this, I'll take some footage of him wearing it. But yeah, the wool is an acrylic wool. It's by Riverside de France, and I think the colourway is called Diablo. What else can I tell you about this? It's knit, if I remember rightly, on 8mm needles. The main body is. So yeah, it's a quick knit. Very quick knit. But yeah, very pleased with my Abate. Next work in progress I want to share with you is some crochet. So I've started the Dune blanket. It's a free pattern by Attic 24. She's taken her inspiration from the Clyde coastline in the northwest of England. So that piqued my interest straight away when I read that she'd been inspired by the Clyde coastline, because as a child I spent many a happy holiday in the coastal town of Fleetwood, and I still go there for a weekend now and again because I just love the scenery. Looking across Morecambe Bay, it's absolutely beautiful. Unfortunately, it's like everything else, you know, the things aren't there as they used to be. But yeah, many a happy memory of Fleetwood, and I still, you know, like I say, I still go there for the odd weekend. There's two colour patterns. There's the random colour stripes you can choose, or there's the colour wash, and I've decided to do the colour wash one. So this is how far I've got. So as you can see, it starts off with this colourway here. I did forget to tell you that this is Stylecraft double knitting, and you can get the wool packs from Wool Warehouse. So this is in the storm blue, and then we work into the sage, and then this colourway here is spearmint. So I've got another two stripes of spearmint to pop in, and then I start on the colourway Lincoln. So as you can see, this I think is the sea, and then we're going to wash into the lovely browns for the beach and pinks for the shells. So yeah, I'm doing a lap size, so it's quite substantial. Yeah. So yeah, I'm quite happy with how that is progressing. I want to talk about so far, and hopefully I'll see you in a couple of weeks' time when I update you on the progress and my stitching plans for May. So until I see you next, till then, happy crafting. Bye.